Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win.
Funny, depending on...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trubisky's throw completes a Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and... guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's got some space here. Pass from 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 49 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoff.
Touchdown! Connor Hayward from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Trubisky. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Joe Schobert getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's got this to Pickens. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's got the hookup downfield to Boykin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Boykin, 55 yards. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 33. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's another carry for Harris. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept...
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pickens on the slant. Finding room at midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They are looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary running.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff,
and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Personal foul. Safety. Defense.
To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Pittsburgh. It's the Bills and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Room here to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. Miles Boykin, 78 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit...
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Trubisky now down around his goal line.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So after the big play, look at this. All 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to
If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's got room. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Trubisky. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be fit. If I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They go play action with Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Trubisky. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. He's got it. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they want.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zach Gentry, 63 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Trubisky going to throw. Out to his left. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup.